Hello, everybody. All right, welcome to Secrets of the Mind of a Man, where we talk about how men think when it comes to dating, relationships, and love. And so, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm glad to have you here. Look, I am Kelvin Troy Johnson, and I am the creator of this channel. And today, we are going to talk about how men deal with relationships. What goes through a man's mind when you break up with him? All right, I'm sure somebody here has probably always wanted to know, how do guys deal with breakups? And I'm going to break it all the way down to you. But first, please hit that subscribe button, then hit the bell so you don't miss anything. As well, we got the Patreon community going. Look, in the Patreon, I get really in depth with some of these topics. And so if you like love, relationship talks and conversations, we're going much deeper in the Patreon community. So join the Patreon community right now. You can click the link in the info below. All right, so let's talk about it. This conversation came to me because I got an inbox from a lady who is breaking up. She got to the place that she had enough. She had enough of the guy's stuff. They'd only been married, a few years, and she just couldn't take it anymore. She's done. She has decided to move on, but she's still a very, very nice lady, but she is finished. And y'all know what they say when a woman's fed up. All right. So this is some of the conversations that I had with her and some of the advice that I gave to her. And maybe you can grab a few of these nuggets to add value to your life as you think about how men deal with breakup. All right, so let's jump right into it. Number one, and we're going 1 to 5 this time. Number one of the things that men deal with when it comes to breakup is the fact that they are alone. Look, women have a much easier time of dealing with breakups than men do. I know. You guys probably don't believe that, but it's true. Women have an easier time dealing with breakups. Why? Because if you break up with somebody, you can find a myriad of people to pick up the phone and say, I just need to talk to somebody, right? And one of these females who has also been broken up before will allow you to share your heart. They'll allow you to share your mind. They'll let you cry. They'll let you scream. They'll let you do all those things. And then they'll say, girl, let me tell you something. He wasn't worth your time anyway. You're better than him. You're this and you're that, right? Kind of helping her with her self-esteem, helping her rebuild her self-esteem so she can move on. Guess what happens when a guy breaks up? For one thing, he's generally got nobody to tell, right? And if he does have somebody to tell, he'll tell one of his friends, and his friend will say, you know what? Yo, that's just the way it is. Man, look, get over that girl, man. Come with me on this double date that I got going on this weekend, and you'll be fine. You're going to be all right, right? And that's pretty much it. There's no processing. There's no pouring out. There's no allowing him to cry, right? There's none of that. There's just get over it, right? But if you've been in a real serious relationship and you actually love that woman, it's hard to just move on. Your body can move on, but your mind takes a long time to move on because there's nowhere to spill out those emotions that are bottled up inside. So men have a more difficult time dealing with breakups than women do, believe it or not. All right, number two. The second thing I want you to know about men when you break up with a man is he gets this idea that breakup equals I failed. Believe it or not, he gets this idea that I failed. Look, as a man, you're expected to be able to be in control, to be able to be a leader, to be a provider, to be a protector, to be all those things. Well, when a woman breaks up with you, what she's essentially saying is, you're fired. You are not enough. Ooh, that is heartbreaking for a man to hear that you are not enough. So that's what he hears in his mind when you break up with him. And so it can be difficult for him to deal with that internally, right? So he's got to find other means to improve his self-esteem, to prop his self-esteem back up after you broke up with him, which equaled I failed and I'm not enough. So some guys, they got to go out and get drunk. Some guys go out and get high. Some guys go out and find the next girl and try and smooth it all over and feel better, right? But none of that works. Only one thing will help that guy to heal his heart, and that's time. Number three, he's thinking, what can I say to get her back? He's thinking, what can I say to get her back? Should I talk about how we met? Should I talk about get in her mind and have her remembering how we met? Get in her mind and remembering what the good times were. Get in her just join the conversation in her mind about possibilities of the future, right? Maybe she'll change her mind. That's what he's thinking. He'll start throwing out different things. Oh, well, you know what? I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have. But next time I'll do better. Next time, ho. So you ought to say, wait a minute. I didn't say there was going to be a next time. As a matter of fact, if it's not going to be a next time, guess what you should do? Say, it's not going to be a next time. There won't be a next time. And then mean it. Look, don't just say it. You have got to mean it. If you mean it, you got to say it like you mean it and mean it. Number four, here's what's going on in a man's mind when you break up with him. She's just going through something. She's still talking to me, so that means I've still got a shot. Yes, you might have blocked him on all the social media channels. You might have told him you never want to see him again, never want to hear from him again. But if he calls you from some other number, call you from his mama's house, and you answer the phone, and you have the conversation with him, I'm telling you, there is still a shot. And he thinks there's still a shot. Now, why do I say there's still a shot? Well, here's the thing. There's something that happens in the brain when you hear the voice of someone that you're comfortable with, someone that you know, someone that you've trusted, has some kind of trust in, right? As being not dangerous. I don't mean trust in a relationship, but not dangerous. You don't see this guy as a threat, right? And especially if you were in love with him at one point in time. There's something about the power of the voice that goes to the mind. I mean, listen, the mind is funny anyway. Like, if I describe to you this yellow thing, this yellow piece of fruit, that when you squeeze it, juice comes out, and I say the word lemons, sour lemons, right? What happened just now in your mouth? Your mouth starts to water as you think about sour lemons and the juice. When you squeeze the lemon, your mouth started watering. My mouth started watering, right? That's the way the brain plays those tricks. And when you hear the voice of someone that you were once passionate about, somebody that you're mad at, which still equals passion, sometimes you feel a little at ease. And then there's an opportunity. So here's what I'm suggesting. If you are really done, stop talking to him. Do not take any of his phone calls. Do not take any of his text messages. Do not listen to his voice. And he, like I'm talking about completely cut this individual out of your life. Can we be friends one day? One day, but not today. All right? Speaking of that, number 5, let's be friends. He's thinking to himself, let's be friends. Now, especially if you guys were actually really good friends, right? You can feel like you have missed your friend and you want your friend back. That comfort of friendship, that comfort of being together. It's real. But listen to what I'm saying. You cannot be friends with somebody that you were in love with right now. Maybe 5 years from now, maybe. 10 years from now, maybe, possibly. They probably would forget about you by then. But I'm telling you, you can't go from a loving relationship, sour relationship, break up, and then be friends. Doesn't work. It doesn't work. So let it go. All right? Let it go so you can grow. All right. Look, you guys, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done it already. Then hit the bell so you don't miss anything in the future. We got lots more videos to go. And if you want to see a video, you got a topic that you wanted to hear us cover here on the show, I'd be glad to do so. Just shoot me the email to lovecoachatlanta@gmail.com and we'll make it happen. All right. You guys, till next time, peace and love. Bye.